Hello, and a very warm welcome to all the PT test takers out there. If you have been feeling a little anxious about the recent PT changes, you are in the right place. There's a lot of talk online. PT has completely changed. You can't use templates anymore, and it's enough to make anyone nervous. But what's the real story? Are the strategies we have been learning now useless? To get you the most accurate answers, I decided to do something a little drastic. I took the actual PT test myself on August 13th, and it was my 17th attempt after all the changes were implemented. And today I'm gonna share my experience with you. In this video, I'm going to share everything you need to know to not just face the new PT, but to conquer it. We will cover why I took the test, what I encountered, the essay parts, the difficult parts, and the real changes. And most importantly, we'll look at my scores and what they mean for your preparation. So, are you ready? Let's get started. First and foremost, why did I put myself through the stress of another exam? The answer is simple you. I needed to be absolutely certain that the strategies, templates, and techniques I provided are still effective. I received comments from some of you, understandably questioning if the old methods still work, and you were right to ask. If I were in your shoes, I would expect my instructor to be on the front lines, testing things out. So that's exactly what I did. So, what did I find when I sat down for the test? Let's break it down. First up, the speaking section. Honestly, it was a bit longer and slightly exhausting, but nothing you can't handle with a few practice mock tests. The tasks are themselves were straightforward. I encountered 6 to 7 read alouds, around 11 to 12 repeat sentences. A few were tricky, but I followed my own advice. Say what you remember clearly and confidently. 6. Describe images. 2. Retell lectures and the new question types. 2. Respond to a situation. And 2. Summarize group discussions. Next, let's talk about writing. And I have good news here, in my opinion. Writing has actually become easier. I got 2 summarized written text tasks and I wrote about 65 words for each, connecting 3 to 4 sentences with good connectors. For the essay, I used the same trusted template structure, but I focused on including relevant and relatable ideas. The key points to properly address the topic. Now let's move on to the reading section. This is where I got a bit of a shock. We were all expecting about 15 to 16 questions in 30 minutes. Instead, I only got 23 minutes. That was tough, and I was definitely feeling the pressure. I had to be incredibly quick and strategic, focusing my time on the high scoring questions like reading and writing blanks and spending less time on the MCQs. The key takeaway here is that you cannot waste a single second. Finally, the listening section. Just like reading, time management is absolutely critical here. I've got one summarized spoken text for which I wrote around 65 words. Again, blending a template with key content for the multiple choice and selection task. I made my decision within 10 seconds of the audio finishing. For right from dictation, I used the strategies for adding extra words I wasn't sure about. But the time I finished the last question, I only had 30 seconds to spare. It's a race against the clock. What has actually changed? A section by section, by the time I finished the last question, I only had 30 seconds to spare. It's a race against the clock. This brings us the most important conclusion. Everything still works. You can still use the one line strategy. You can still use templates and structures. You can still add extra words in right from dictation. But there is one major change in approach that you must adopt. You must add relevant and relatable content. Simply reciting a template without integrating keywords and ideas from the question will not get you the desired score. The algorithm is more smarter now. So, what do we conclude from this experiment? Number one, a 90 is still achievable. In fact, speaking and writing feel more straightforward than before. Number two, practice time management relentlessly, especially for reading and listening. Take mock tests with new shorter time limits. Number three, master the art of blending templates with the content. This is the new key to success. If I can do this, you can too. I'm not a native speaker. I don't know the meaning of every single word, but I understand how the test works. So take a deep breath. The PT test is still very possible. You just need to be smart, strategic, and dedicated in your practice. If you found this video helpful, please give it a like and subscribe to the channel. Thank you for watching. Keep practicing, stay confident, and I'll see you in the next video. And if you need any assistance, please feel free to reach out to us. Thank you.